ẹ̀yin ọmọ bíbí ìlú Ìwó Olúpọ̀nà ilé Ògbóta Ọ̀gbàgbà àti ọba àti agbègbè rẹ̀ lórílẹ̀‐èdè Amẹ́ríkà ẹ̀sùn mọ́ bí ọmọ ìlú Odídẹrẹ́ àti àyíká rẹ̀ ní Canada airport ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ Ìwó Land Descendant Association Incorporation ló ń pè yí síbi àpérò àpèjẹ ìfarakínra fún ìríra ẹni yọ̀ tá a pè ní Dallas Texas Convention 2023 ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì irú ẹ̀ second lórílẹ̀‐èdè Amẹ́ríkà àti Canada lọ́jọ́ kọkàndínlọ́gbọ̀n oṣù Agẹmọ ọdún 2023 29 July 2023 ní Victoria Grace Event Center 2405 North Highway 360 Suite 2508 Grand Prairie Texas 75050 ẹ̀tún ìdẹ́yà kájọ péjú sábò ọdún yìí díẹ̀ nínú ìdánilẹ́kùlú ọ̀rọ̀ wúrí ìfarakínra ìjó orin wẹ̀jẹ̀wẹ̀mú ọ̀wẹ́kẹ̀ àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. nínú ìkànjọ́ náà ni ẹ̀dà àbí káyọ̀dé rahman president Ìwó Land Descendant Association high chief Sharafadin Babalọlá vice president àtàwọn ẹni àyẹ́sí tí pàtàkì míì ti fi ìwé pẹ̀lámú gbajúgbẹ̀ tíátà àti kọ́mẹ́dọ̀tún Akínpẹ̀lú bàbá Yorùbá ni yóò fẹ́ wá èdè àti ẹ̀fẹ̀ darí ètò fún àlàyé kíkún kẹ́kẹ́ ẹ kàn sí +1 469 992 0020 tàbí +1 817 630 1695 olùkéde Last Exaction.
All right. Welcome to 360 Opinion Program. I greet you all. I say hi to every one of you today. I'm still your man, Mr. Opinion, as you all know. Every day we come with the updates. We have to update each other. As we always talk about on this program, it's all about the opinion. We come on the line and share different opinions based on what is going on in our country. You all knows me. When I share my opinion, that doesn't make it a fact. It's only the court of law can make something a fact. But at the same time, you that's watching me on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you're watching me from, welcome to the program. Before we start for the program today, let's enjoy the music a little bit. I'll be right back.
Politicians promise anything, make you not believe in them. Politicians promise you, make you not believe in them. Politicians promise anything, make you not believe in them. Politicians promise you, make you not believe in them. Inside their mouth, truth to know day. Inside their eyes, corruption day. Inside their heart, wickedness day. Once they get into power, now when to then go gain. Now in their brain, then we type one man will change. In the name of change, why? Change, change, change. They combine those with change. Politicians promise anything, make you not believe in them. Politicians promise you, make you not believe in them. If they say make you vote for them, make you look well. If they say make you vote for them, make you shine your eyes, oh. They promise us water. We don't see. Up till today. We don't see. We not they get water. Yes, yes. They promise us light. We don't see. Up till today. We don't see. We not they see the light. At all. They promise us road. We don't see. Up till today. We don't see. Jaga road we they see. Yes, yes. So promise then they make. When election done they come to deceive the people. Then will they promise this and that? Then them lie on them, they lie like yo coco. Then they lie for federal. Then they lie on them, they lie for state level. Then they lie for Africa. Because they get police when they guide them. They lie police. support them. Because they get lawyer when then they give bribe. They are good them. Look for our education system don't have a rule for Niger. That make all our youth them come they do yahoo. Politicians set all of them na yahoo. Our government system set na yahoo. The promise employment, like a can't be deployment, so the promise us work. Now Okada be the work. Insecurity, 9 day our land, our hospital uncle, they not get facilities. Our naira on top, you don't fall your kata. Inflation everywhere.
We say thank you to the Peter Ball for the music. We give him the credit for that music. That's an interesting music. Like I always said, when the politicians tell you something, never believe them. Whenever they say from their mouth, it's nothing but a lie. Because of this, that's why I call it Nigerian LLC. People always ask me, why did I say that? Why did I call them Nigerian LLC? Because in my opinion, I believe Nigeria is nothing but a company owned by the group of people. We call them the shareholder. We're not going to take your time today. I have some video I have to play for you so we can talk about it quick. And then we can dissect what is there. Just a short video. We're not going to play the whole video because we need to talk about it, and I don't want to take much on the live program today. Let's watch this video.
Then interest rates went to 30%. So nobody could build a factory, start a farm, produce anything, or create jobs. Because every time you bring in a shipload of rice, you also bring in a shipload of unemployment. Because you are transferring your wealth to sustain other economies. Somehow, Nigerians didn't notice it. So we became a nation of importers. Toothpicks. Each year it cost us $18 million.
It means
importing toothpicks.
We even imported the
tomato pays $400 million. So you talked about tomatoes now. One basket in town now is less than 2,000 naira. The farmers are losing
LLC.
money because the processors don't have enough funds to set up factories. You are going to do tomato paste.
Can make
it's food-grade stainless steel. You can't just use anything because you'll be putting poison in people's stomachs.
In Western country.
2 factories have started off.
Very interesting.
I believe by the middle of next year, we can comfortably tell importers of tomato paste to stop. But when you do, you make enemies.
The president said
even the rights we're trying to reduce, we have enemies.
Nothing but a scam.
Heavy enemies. People who can kill if they have a chance.
NLC said they want
to spoiling their
strike.
business. And let nobody take it lightly. These guys have seized this country's economy. They've taken us hostage. And they have no intention of giving up. Because this is a huge market, a very sweet market. And they have taken control.
Subsidy is always a scam. From the beginning. It's always scam. Because the question we should ask is, who are they paying the subsidy to? Who are the beneficiary of this subsidy? Nobody knows. They never mention their name. They never post their name. They never disclose their names. Maybe even the president-elect is part of the beneficiary. Who knows? Maybe the Buhari is part of the beneficiary of the subsidy. Who knows? Because they don't disclose their names. And when they don't disclose the names, it means there's no way to know who are the beneficiary of that subsidy we're talking about. Every time they're always telling us, oh, we have to take out the subsidy. We have to take out the subsidy. We don't even know who you pay the subsidy to. So how are we going to know if you take it out or not? Now, the one they said they want to take out now, in my opinion, the money that's supposed to divert to something different is going to go to the pocket of each individual. There's some group of individual people that will share that money. Even the new administrative don't even have any plan towards this subsidy. They don't have any plan. They just say, hey, the subsidy is gone. They don't care about the stress or burden that's going to happen to the citizen. Like I always said, the board of trustees of any company don't care about the workers. All they care about the paycheck to go home every year with a big paycheck. The same thing in Nigeria. The administrative, the new one, they already told us they're going to take out the subsidy. Fine. People are expecting it. But people are still expecting them to put some things in order before they take it out. Solid plan. They don't have a plan. You don't even have a minister yet. No cabinet. But the president just say the subsidy is gone. Just like that. Welcome to Nigerian LLC. That is what you got. When something like that happen, what do you expecting? I don't expect any surprise. We all know this is going to happen. But we just don't know it's going to be that fast. Now everybody's crying. And I say, why are we crying? We know it's going to happen. They already told us what they're going to do. So why are we complaining now? What is the point? We all agree that we're going to accept it. We're going to suffer for it. That's not supposed to be new to us because we know it's coming. Now it's here. I don't want to disturb you much about this video because it's an old video. I'm just using it to refresh your memory, the condition of the country, just to let you understand that everything that is going on in Nigerian LLC, the group of people that own the company, they're not going to allow the workers to rise and ask for and demand for their rights. It's not going to happen. They're going to use every arsenal in their power to put them down. That's why we can't produce anything. We just consuming. In fact, I have another video I want to play to you before I jump to the what happened in courts today with the Labour Party and the petition. It's very interesting. Like I said, like I told you, this election petition is going to be very, very interesting because the drama that is going on in the courts, thank God they don't televise it. If they do, it's going to be like a BB Niger where everybody's going to pay attention and watch it. And it's going to be fun. Even though we don't have the live coverage, but we still have a transcript, which will make it more fun too. Like I said, every time, every day, I'm going to come in online and give you the updates. There's a guy that always put the video together for us to understand what is going on inside the court. The transcripts. He did a very good job. Very interesting job. Please follow the guy on YouTube, like his page, follow it so you can get the update from his program whenever he uploads stuff. It's a very interesting video. But before we go there, let's watch this video.
This is in-depth analysis.
Don't be carried away by the razzmatazz of the political parties and their spokespersons. Not be intimidated by the violence of the various political supporters. Stand with your candidate even if you are standing alone. And don't make unnecessary enemies for yourselves. Because there will always be life after 2023. Don't say I didn't tell you. Don't let Nigerian politics happen to you, because nobody is as inconsistent as the average Nigerian politicians. Remember, people died in Osun years ago supporting Aregbesola against Oyinlola. But when Oyinlola joined APC, the families of those that died were left to mourn their dead. So borrow yourself a brain. Don't die in their fight in 2023. My principal, Festus Keyamo, was a shining example to some of us. Strong critic of anti-democratic forces. But today, my bros is trying to defend everything he once fought against. I know qualms about it. As you know, Nigeria politics happened to him. My Egbon, Big Egbon, Oshomole, was a strong labor leader who fought against oppressive government forces. But unfortunately today, he's among the government forces oppressing workers with hunger and ASU with no work, no pay. My dear, may Nigeria politics not happen to you like that. Remember, Godswill Akpabio was in PDP for 19 years, asking party leaders to come take 1 million naira for Mr. Biggs, the common governor. But when he moved to APC in 2018, he suddenly informed us that PDP destroyed the country. You see, once Nigeria politics happen to you, you lose your senses. I don't even want to talk about Femi Fani-Kayode, as his notoriety for political prostitution has been taken judicial notice of by everybody, including you. Nigeria politics didn't happen to him. In fact, nothing happened to Nigeria politics. Tinubu joined AD, became a governor, abandoned them and formed AC, metamorphosed into ACN, and subsequently formed an alliance with strange bedfellows to form APC. Went around the country selling Buhari as a warlord and messiah that will solve the structural, economic, and security deformity of Nigeria. Today, you and I couldn't even go to the village for Christmas because of insecurity. And recently they can kidnap some people from train also. Yet today he's campaigning to build on the achievement of Buhari. I want to ask, which achievement? Banditry, hunger, kidnapping, general insecurity or poverty? I leave you to answer that. That is if Nigerian politics never happened to you. Godwin Obaseki and his deputy Philip Shabu were in APC from inception, only to move into PDP, and today we open their mouth to criticize APC and the people. When Nigeria don't happen to, go they defend and clap for them. Continue. How about Daniel Buala, my learned colleague? Until a few months ago, was a strong supporter of Buhari.
This is in-depth analysis.
Don't be carried away by the build or the achievement of Buhari. I want to ask, which achievement? Banditry, hunger, kidnapping, general insecurity or poverty? I leave you to answer that. That is if Nigerian politics never happened to you. Godwin Obaseki and his deputy Philip Shabu were in APC from inception, only to move into PDP, and today we open their mouth to criticize APC and the people. When Nigeria don't happen to, go they defend and clap for them. Continue. How about Daniel Buala, my learned colleague? Until a few months ago, was a strong supporter of Buhari and APC. And today, he's speaking for PDP and criticizing the APC he was once speaking for just a few days ago. How else can you describe Nigeria politics happening to someone? Dino Melaye was in PDP, moved to APC, campaigned vigorously for Buhari until he jumped from a moving vehicle into PDP, remember? And today, he's unapologetic one of the promoters of PDP candidate Atiku. And you say these are not the principalities, demons, and power. PDP, sorry, of Nigeria politics happening to someone. Anyway, nothing spoiled. This is Nigeria. Atiku was in PDP, moved to ACN, from there back to PDP and to APC, and now PDP. And all the while, rather than fight for restructuring of the country while he was there, he was busy selling and acquiring national assets that haven't worked since then. And today, he's promising you and I to restructure Nigeria and privatize NNPC, maybe to his friends. And you are clapping.
You can call it Nigerian brand of politics, but I call it Nigerian politics has happened to you. How about Kenneth Okonkwo, Andy of living in bondage? He once promised us that Buhari was the Messiah to lift us out of our bondage when Andy he was in APC. But today he's in Labour Party making the same promises and owes nobody any apology about his previous promises. And you are praising him because the Labour Party. I don't blame you. No? Peter Obi was a rock in Abga. He left to join PDP under Goodluck Jonathan and didn't teach Jonathan how to turn Nigeria from consumption to production economy. Now he's in Labour, and like Buhari, he's promising Nigeria Eldorado. And as Nigeria politics is happening to you, you declare for him and insult people when disagree with you. Anyway, last, all man go chop breakfast when I don't clear. As Buhari and APC promised much more than this in 2015. Obasanjo endorsed Yaradua in 2007. In 2011, he endorsed Goodluck Jonathan. 2015, he endorsed Buhari. Then in 2019, he endorsed Atiku. And today, 2023, he has endorsed Peter Obi as his right anyway. Una the fight on herself over the matter. As if all his previous endorsements don't make Nigeria better. I swear, once Nigeria politics happen to you, even the devil will envy your misbehavior. Plenty consistent inconsistencies in our politics, and we close our eyes to them as we shout and call on God daily to come do for us that which has empowered us to do for ourselves. I will therefore advocate for as long as we keep allowing Nigeria brand of politics to happen to all of us, we'll continue to tolerate these types of inconsistent actors in our political systems while doing the same thing from different political platforms, setting and operating under the same set of rules, laws, orientation, and mindset, and expecting something different. Well, even if I reject it for you, have you rejected it for yourself? According to Chief Afe Babalola, no amount of endorsement, political jumpology, consistent inconsistencies, promises of Eldorado will take Nigeria out of the wood if the structural constitutional deformity of Nigeria is not fixed or changed. And I completely agree with him. Yet, as usual, all the political parties have discussed this for fear of incurring the wrath of our principalities. So, my advice to you, maintain your sanity. To maintain your sanity in 2023, forget all the noise, the political jingles, the promises by politicians as they will.
Forget all the noise, all the promises, their political jingles. It's all script. They are the same thing. They are all shareholders of the Nigerian LLC. They're going to tell you something different. What they're going to do is going to be different. So, back to the subsidy. The Nigerian Labour Congress had threatened the new administrative that they're going to go on strike by Wednesday, that if they don't cut the price of the fuel down, they're going to go on strike. I don't believe them. It might happen, it might not. But for a second, I don't believe them. Because they're going to negotiate. Once they come out of the negotiation, they're going to be like, okay, that's it. Like they always do. So never believe whatever they said. They're all the same thing. Something interesting happened in the courts today in the tribunal. The Labour Party come with another bag of evidence. Very interesting. Everybody put the eye on it. Like I say, in my opinion, I don't believe something special is going to come out of it. Okay? I believe both Judiciathief, Legislative, and Executhief, they all sleeping together. I believe everything that is happening in the courts right now is just a drama. It's a script that they already wrote. They're just acting. That is why they don't want to televise, because they don't want the Nigerian citizen to be emotional when they're watching the live program and they can see the evidence by themselves. So they don't want the citizen to be emotional to say, oh, wow, it's a lot of evidence. And at the end of the day, if the justice don't lean into the people's side, it might cause some unrest in the country or something, in my opinion. That's why they don't want to televise it. So because of that, they already write the scripts that they are just playing to us. They are sleeping together. That's why the president, Mr. President, don't even care. He don't care about what is going on in Tribuna. He don't even see like he has a case in Tribuna because he has all the arsenal in his power now to use to defend himself, including all the judges. They are all inside his pockets now. The executive paid them. So what do you expecting from your paymaster? So because of this, it's my opinion, like I always said, please help us share this program. If you like this program or you don't like it, somebody else might like it, please help us share it. This is an opinion program. It's an open mic. Anybody can join us live and share their own opinion. For those of you that always send me a message to my DM, I read your message. Some of you that can reply, I reply you. Like I always say, whatever you put on my comment or you send me a message doesn't really matter to me. What matters is you share your opinion and I respect it. I share my opinion. I believe you can respect my opinion too. So everybody can share their own opinion. We can't make it a fact, but we can make it our own opinion because we have a right to it, as long as we don't make it a fact and we don't accuse anybody. But we can share our own opinion about the situation that is going on in Nigerian LLC. So for those of you that sending me a message, DM me on WhatsApp and asking about something different, please, 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 I respect you a lot. I don't reply some message because what they put there doesn't make any sense to me. So I don't have to reply it. Okay, because they are disagree about my opinion, people will be writing you a bad message and all those stuff. So, but it doesn't really matter to me. Okay. Really matter is I share my opinion. You share your opinion by sending me a message. Sometimes I read it. That's like, okay, that's your opinion. That's good. If you think your opinion really important, like mine too, you can come on live program. Let's talk about it. Let's go live. Let's discuss it. It's our own country. So for those of you that's watching me on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, please help me share this program. Let's share it. Get to wherever you can get to. Some people might find some interesting on what we are talking about. For a little bit, I understand now in my own opinion. Some people might not look it in that way. Probably this program might make them look in that way too. Like, okay, this guy's making sense. So help me share this program. I know sometimes whenever I'm online, a lot of people don't like it. They started flagging me down. But the reason why they can't flag my program down just the way they always do for a lot of people is because I'm on live program to different platforms at the same time. I'm on YouTube, Facebook page, and Facebook profile. I'm on Twitter and what's that one? So I'm on different program live. So they try to flag it before they try to because they can't flag my program. They close my page, reports me to the Facebook, and the Facebook close my page. This is my new page. I'm back again. We're gonna keep talking about it. So we're talking about our country. We don't abuse anybody. We only share our own opinion, which we have rights to it. This is not even about the freedom of speech or not. This is about your opinion, and everybody have right to their own opinion. You cannot just make it a fact. So everything we say on this program, we can't make it a fact, but we can make it our own opinion. So if you like to join me anytime, please feel free to join me on my program and share your own opinion. So let's join to the Labour Party petition. What happened in courts today? I have a video for you that somebody analyzed. I give credit to the guy that put those videos together. Very, very interesting. I know you will like
evidence today in court. These are results from Bayelsa, 2 boxes for Oyo, Edo, Akwa Ibom, and finally Lagos. Look at how huge Apapa is. You don't want to see what happened in Apapa. One returning officer just wrote the results. You will see the video at the end. Today also marked another reprimand of the INEC Council by the presiding judge. These guys think that the court is a playground where they can conduct themselves like they please. Anyway, before we see all that, let's take it one by one. Let's see the summary and full transcript of today's hearing at the ongoing Presidential Election Petition Tribunal, sitting at the Appeal Court Complex, Abuja. Today began with the presiding judge, Honorable Justice Samani, saying, "We have 3 petitions for today. For petition number 3, we would allocate 3 hours. Petition number days, between so number of hours." He was just laying the normal foundation for today's hearing. And the Allied People's Movement petition was supposed to be heard today. If you remember, their case was adjourned on Monday to enable them receive the certified true copies of the Supreme Court judgment on Shetima's double nomination. The court was informed that they haven't yet received the documents, so the presiding judge now moved to the next petition, which happened to be that of P2B and the Labour Party. As usual, P2B was in court with some of the Labour Party chieftains, and Levi Uzuku SAN stood up. "With due respect, my lord, we are ready." Justice Samani responded, "So start using your 3 hours. Levi SAN told the court, Peter Afoba SAN will be leading the evidence for today. By the way, Peter Afoba served as an Attorney General and Commissioner of Justice in Anambra under P2B. And taking over, Afoba responded, "Thank you, my lord. Before we commence for today, can we have your indulgence to complete the states which we listed as supplementary list yesterday today? In respect to River State, the supplementary lists are for 6 local government areas and we have from EC8A sheets for them." Now, this was where the INEC Council got reprimanded by the presiding judge. INEC was represented today by Pinheiro SAN. He said, "My lord, we will be objecting the presentation of these documents and all these local government areas are strange to the petitioners." Justice Samani quickly put him in order. "Mr. Pinheiro, respect the rule of the court. Don't state such." See how the judge referred to him as Mr., not Leonard Silk. Anyway, that didn't put the INEC Council off. He replied, "I will make my address, but I just wanted to state it." The presiding judge fired back again. No, please. Why did the INEC Council use the word strange? Is he a politician by any means? Was he implying that they didn't rig in these local government areas, that the people there voted for APC? If that's what he meant by strange, that means he indirectly accepted that they rigged the remaining 15 local government areas. Or was he trying to say that P2B isn't known in these local government areas in River State? From politicians saying that P2B isn't known in the north, to this lawyer implying that he isn't known in River State. Anyway, the court doesn't need his opinion on the popularity of a candidate. The results from River State show exactly who is more popular, and it doesn't matter whether INEC denies their own name or any certified true copy of result sheets that they gave to Labour Party. The court will determine who won the election. Also, the court is taking note of how INEC representatives are conducting themselves in court. It will help them to make up their minds quickly after going through the evidence, of course. Also, in their usual manner, counsels to APC, Tinubu and Shetima joined INEC in objecting to the tendering of evidence by the Labour Party legal team. After the court received the results of 6 local government areas in River State, the Labour Party Council went on to tender results from Bida local government area in Niger State. After that, he said, "My lord, may we now move to Adamawa State. We seek to tender 21 local government area certified true copies for Adamawa State." Justice Ugo quickly corrected him that it is called Adamawa, not Adamawa, or whatever he said. These judges know how to crack jokes. That's how it's supposed to be. The image of a judge shouldn't be all mean, non-laughing person. Judges are humans too. LP counsel, recovering from the laughter, told the presiding judge, "My lord, there is a little typographical error on page 4. I am sorry, my lord. You will see number 22, but it is 21. The presiding judge replied, that is no problem. The LP Council also apologized for the wrong pronunciations, to which the presiding judge responded, no problem. It will even make us lighter and not keep us in squeezed faces. This is true. Everyone knows how diverse Nigeria is. You can't expect someone from the south to pronounce correctly words from neighboring ethnic groups in the south, not to talk of languages spoken in the Middle Belt or the far north. After Niger State, the LP Council sought the permission of the court to tender results from 8 local government areas in Bayelsa State. Like you already know, once the Labour Party Council starts to call results from local government areas in any state, the trio of INEC, APC and Tinubu councils always object to tendering of the results, despite the fact that these results were duly stamped and given to Labour Party by INEC. This has no effect whatsoever. It doesn't prevent the court from admitting these documents in evidence. As can be seen, immediately the LP Council finishes tendering results from any state, the presiding judge will affirm that the court have now marked them with the corresponding exhibit numbers.
Please settle down, and your phones, please have to put them on silent or you can switch them off.
After Bayelsa, the LP Council asked the court, my lord, may I quickly move to Oyo State? May we now apply to tender 31 local government area from EC8A certified true copy sheets? The presiding judge responded, yes, let's go on. The legal counsel went on to call all the LGAs in Oyo State. Because he couldn't pronounce the names correctly, the whole court was laughing at his attempt. The presiding judge chipped in, don't mind them, Leonard Silk. Just pronounce them anyhow. After all, we can see the LGA you are referring to on the list. LP Council replied, thank you, my lord. I'm only pronouncing it how I see it. As usual, INEC, Tinubu, and AP Councils expressed their objections. Next was Edo. He called 18 local government areas in Edo State. It's important to know that the Labour Party scored more than 50% of the votes in Edo State. That's according to the official results. It might be higher. If they are seriously contesting Edo State, that means the PDP and the APC must have rigged in some parts of Edo. We saw a lot of videos from Edo State during the presidential election. Thugs snatched ballot boxes, and in some places there was violence. So it will be interesting to see the number of votes that the Labour Party will recover in Edo State. Now to Lagos, LP Council said, my lord, we are now moving to Lagos State. Presiding judge responded, how many local government areas? LP Council, my lord, there are 20 LGAs, to which the judge responded in the affirmative. LP Council continued, we are tendering for Apapa. The presiding judge told him to call it again. LP Council, number 1 is Apapa, my lord. You can imagine the atmosphere in court. Everyone, including the judges, were now laughing so hard and talking to each other. Finally, the presiding judge said, my colleague here said that the name reminds him of something. Me, I cannot remember. Honorable Justice Ugo said, it's Apapa local government area we are talking about. While calling the 20 LGAs in Lagos State, the LP Council didn't pronounce Oshodi correctly, and the presiding judge asked him, you didn't even go to those sides at all. You didn't enter, boss? LP Council replied, I know the place small. The presiding judge told him, it is Oshodi. And he responded, all right, my lord, Oshodi. The mood in court today was that of a happy family. Everyone had a good laugh, including the judges. Who knows how the mood in court will be the day they will deliver judgment. If the tribunal keeps to their timeline, judgment will be delivered on 5th August 2023. After the presiding judge admitted results from Lagos State in evidence, the LP Council moved to Akwa Ibom State and tendered results from 31 local government areas. After Akwa Ibom results were admitted in evidence, Levi Uzuku SAN told the court, my lord, without prejudice, I think we are done for today and we are ready to come tomorrow. The presiding judge asked him, so you are seeking for an adjournment? He replied, no, my lord, I'm not seeking for adjournment, my lord. I am only saying, since our time for today is over, let us reconvene for Monday. The judge probed him further. There is court date tomorrow. I am sure you saw our pre-trial report. He responded, my lord, I am ready to come tomorrow if you want me to come tomorrow. At this point, the INEC counsel chips in, pleading with the court to reconvene on Monday. Even Tinubu's counsel joined his voice. My lord, we are facing 3 petitions at the same time for over 9 hours. Let us reconvene on Monday without prejudice, my lord. At this point, the APC joins the pleading. My lord, some of us have other things to do and to show other people that we are still doing their work. Even the people who started this wahala want to reconvene. This reference was to the LP legal team. In the end, the presiding judge accepted after Levy SAN confirmed that other counsel spoke to him about having a break on Saturday. Justice Ugo reminded him that tomorrow will be part of Labour Party's 3 weeks. Justice Bolaji also repeated the same thing. This made Levy SAN to change his mind that they are ready to come tomorrow. The presiding judge told him we will look into it, and he replied, if only it is without prejudice. The judges insisted that if they skip tomorrow, it must count in their time. After back and forth, they accepted and the court adjourned till Monday, 5th June 2023. Final word from Justice Ada. I hope we will continue in agreement like this and in love from Monday. In summary, the LP legal team agreed to the terms of the court as a goodwill to the defendants. This was after Levy SAN was assured by his colleagues that missing tomorrow won't affect their case in any way. So that was how today's hearing ended. See you on Monday when we will bring you another full transcript of the hearing at the ongoing Presidential Election Petition Tribunal.
ẹ̀yin ọmọ bíbí ìlú Ìwó Olúpọ̀nà ìlú Ògbóhùta Ọ̀gbàgbà àti agbègbè rẹ̀ ẹ̀yin dà ọmọ odò ọba àti agbègbè rẹ̀ lórílẹ̀‐èdè Amẹ́ríkà ẹ̀súnmọ́bí ọmọ ìlú Odídẹrẹ́ àti àyíká rẹ̀ ní Canada airport ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ Ìwó Land Descendant Association Incorporation ló ń pè yín síbi àpérò àpèjẹ ìfarakínra tó ìríra ẹni yọ̀ tá a pè ní Dallas Texas Convention 2023 ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì irú ẹ̀ second annual convention lórílẹ̀‐èdè Amẹ́ríkà àti Canada lọ́jọ́ kọkàndínlọ́gbọ̀n oṣù Agẹmọ ọdún 2023 29 July 2023 ní Victoria Grace Event Center 2405 North Highway 360 Suite 2508 Grand Prairie Texas 75050 ẹ̀túyáyá kájọ péjú síbi àpérò ọdún yìí díẹ̀ nínú ètò tá a pìyàmọ́ ní ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ìpàdé ọmọ ìlú ọ̀rọ̀ wúrí ìfarakínra ìjó orin wẹ̀jẹ̀wẹ̀mú ọ̀wẹ́kẹ̀ àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ nínú àwọn èèkàn ọjọ́ náà ni ẹ̀dà àbí káyọ̀dé Rahman President Ìwó Land Descendant Association High Chief Sharafadin Babalola Vice President àtàwọn ẹni àyẹ́sí pàtàkì míì láti fi ìwé pè Mistura Ọmọbọ́láńlé Asúnramú gbajúgbajà òṣèré tíátà lórílẹ̀‐èdè Amẹ́ríkà àti kọ́mẹ́dọ̀tún Akínpẹ̀lú bàbá Yorùbá ni yóò fẹ́ wá èdè àti ẹ̀fẹ̀ darí ètò fún àlàyé kíkún kẹ́kẹ́ ẹ kàn sí +1 469 992 0020 tàbí +1 817 630 1695 olùkéde Dallas Texas Convention 2023 Committee.
All right, welcome back to the program. I thank every one of you that's been watching us. I believe you all enjoy that video analysis that the guy puts together. I give a big credit to that guy that put that video together. He did a good job. He did a good analysis. The transcript that what happened in court, because we all don't have access to the what is going on inside the court, but he puts them together one by one, and it make interesting. So we all listen to it. We hear it. That's to tell you that there's a lot of big drama that is coming. By the time they get to the cross section of the evidence, it's going to be very interesting because the APC and the other defendants will oppose every single of those documents. But the judge are not stupid and they are not blind too. They can read by themselves. So what's going to make it interesting is there's going to be an overwhelming evidence, But at the same time, the defendant is going to be go against every single evidence that the Labour Party or PDP might bring front, and they're going to be try to use the technicalities, not the facts, in my opinion. But we have to wait and see how it goes, because the judges, they are all human beings like us. It's only when they wear that regalia and make them special and different, that's when the power comes. Once they take off that regalia and they are not on the seat, they are regular people like you and mine. You can meet them anywhere, in the store, and anywhere. Talk together one-on-one. So they have feelings too, even though their feelings cannot be applied to the rule of law. It's not the same thing. The rule of law is separate than the feelings. Majority of us have a feelings. We're using the feelings to make a decision of what is going on. The way we feel is what makes us making a decision like, oh, this is how it's supposed to go. But the rule of law is not like that. So, but like I said, in my opinion, nothing's going to come out of it. We can see they might prove me wrong. I might be wrong. I might be right. But the time we tell, the time is clicking, and the time is counted down. So it's like tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. We are getting there. So we just started. Everybody just started presenting their own evidence. Let's see how it goes. Let's keep our eye on it. And we pray for the new government that is there now, that God should give them the strength to rule this country in a good way, in a good direction, before the courts make a decision about the program. So before I go, like I say, I thank every one of you. I want us to enjoy this music from the Peter Bond. It's always interesting music. It talk about Nigeria. Lets you know that never believe the politician, regardless of what they say. Do not believe them. They are nothing but a liar. But like I said, when they say something and you believe them, you on your own.
Politicians promise anything, make you not believe in them. Politicians promise you, make you not believe in them. Politicians promise anything, make you not believe in them. Politicians promise you, make you not believe in them. Inside their mouth, truth to know day. Inside their eyes, corruption day. Inside their heart, wickedness day. Once they get into power, now when to time to gain, now in their brain, then we type one man to change. In the name of change, why? Change. They combine those with change. Politicians promise anything, make you not believe in them. Politicians promise you, make you not believe in them. If they say make you vote for them, make you look well. If they say make you vote for them, make you shine your eyes, oh. Them promise us water, we don't see. Up till today, we don't see. We not they get water. Yes. They promise us light, we don't see. Up till today, we don't see. We not they see the light. At all. They promise us road, we don't see. Up till today, we don't see. Jaga road we dey see. Yes. So promise then they make. When election done they come to deceive the people. They will they promise this and that. Then them lie on them, they lie yo coco. Them they lie, them they lie for federal. Them they lie on them, they lie for state level. Them they lie for Africa. Because they get police when they guide them. support them. Because they get lawyer when then they give bribe. Then go to lie lawyer, go they support them. Look, our education system don't have a room for Niger. I make all our youth them come they do yahoo. Politicians set all of them na yahoo. Our government system set na yahoo. They promise employment, like a can't be deployment. So they promise us work, now who can that be the work? Insecurity, 9 day our land, our hospital they don't get facilities. Our naira on top, you don't fall your kata. Inflation everywhere, no solution. Yeah, politician promise you something, no be dividend. During campaign time, then go carry everybody along.
Thank you, every one of you, for watching me today. Programs, I'm about to go. Like I always said, we're gonna come back tomorrow. Tomorrow might be like around during the day. Okay. I'm gonna give you guys up ahead before we start the program tomorrow to let you know, so you can join me live. I'm gonna put it on my Facebook like I'm coming online, so you can prepare if you want to join me live, so you can be able to join me. So we can talk about it. It's our country. We can share different opinion. Come talk about it. Let's talk about the subsidy. Let's talk about what's going on in the courts, in the judiciary, and let's talk about what is going to happen if they don't change the price of the fuel, like as Labour Congress said they're going to go on strike. So let's wait till tomorrow. I thank you all. I still remain your man, Mr. Opinion. Never right, never wrong. Whatever I said, it's my opinion, and I have right to it. Have a wonderful day. Good night.